Hello, everyone, and welcome to another match. This one between DirtyMike and Kashmod as part of the SpeedGaming Live 2022 Super Metroid Any Percent tournament. This is a super exciting one in the silver bracket. This is losers round 3. And we've got DirtyMike, a newer player to the scene who has really made some strides to just improve at a rapid clip. So his tournament run so far, he beats Smelin, loses to Zeb, who is the first seed, mind you. And then thus far, looks like that knocked him down to losers round 3. Meanwhile, Cash took the L a little bit early on, beat Tony, took a loss to Beef Robber, and from there had to beat Polar Bear Bunny and then Toasty to make it here. So both of them have had some really respectable wins so far. And hopefully we'll be seeing a really nice game tonight. I do expect both of these runners will be running KPDR, Old Route or Classic Route as it is known. It is a slower route overall, but it has some absolutely sick movement. And a lot of people, even when they are able to run new route, do tend to prefer it for that reason. Alright, so as everyone knows, until the timer shows up, any mistakes in series don't matter. So now the run has really begun. Of course, we all know Seria's time is the final decider for this tournament. Ooh, Kashmod jumps the first stairs, gets steamed the second one. No good tiles. Looks like it's going to be mid 45 and a mid 44. Both some respectable race times for sure. You cannot expect Serious to get right in race. But yeah, so this is the silver bracket, so not as a tremendously huge a prize pool as the gold bracket. However, these players are fighting for money. I believe money pays out up to 5th place. So that would be losers' quarters, if I'm not mistaken. So I think after this, they still have to win one more, and then they're in the money. And because this is losers round, the loser of this race will be out of the tournament. And the winner will be going on to face the winner of Maniacal and Brazilian Joker. So be sure to keep a lookout for that race as well. That's going to be really good. Honestly, just because so many people in Silver Bracket are running KPDR, which tends to be a bit more stable in terms of time gain and loss, I think we've seen some like really incredible races down here in Silver. Really nice wall jump shot for DirtyMike. That is not free to shoot out that block. Like that's one of those things that looks very effortless. But sometimes this game can be deceiving if you're not actually playing it. So now we're coming up to one of the more difficult sequences of rooms in the early game. First, we've got this pit room, couple different ways to go across. DirtyMike sort of goes for that in-between strategy where you're not going for a D-boost, but you do still jump to the first platform first. Kashmod played it a little bit differently, shooting the first part and then moving forward. So DirtyMike takes a hit going up this ledge grab climb. It's actually kind of rough because you don't have as many ways to get a drop here compared to the wall jump climb where you get at least 2 chances in the climb itself plus whatever you get in parlor. He's fine now though. So it looks like probably like 56s or so for both players. Okay, like 454 or yeah, 454s. So definitely a respectable time. I think both of these runners 47 runners. Let's see. Oh, yeah, rough BT fights for both. Kashmod taking a hit is just getting absolutely screwed on drops there. Has to take a bit of a longer fight, causing DirtyMike to grab a lead. Oh, yeah, excuse me. Kashmod does have a 46. 46-49 to DirtyMike's 47-22, so about half a minute separating these runners in terms of PB, which in a race is absolutely nothing. If DirtyMike does have a 46, then it's not on speedrun.com. Definitely possible. We're all guilty of not uploading all our PBs. Kashmod going for that really cool D-boost strat. I've seen a couple different runners go for that. Either if your Terminator goes bad and you're out of position or something. Both of these runners are going to be doing KPDR. I know that DirtyMike, pretty sure he entirely mains 4-tank. I'm not sure for Kashmod. And certainly I would expect both these runners to grab 20 missiles. I mean, it's absolutely free in KPDR to get 20 missiles. You are paying less than an item fanfare. And by going 15-10, not only are you risking losing your run entirely, but like it's not even assured that you'll save time at all if you just have worse RNG. I've even seen some KPDR runners in this tournament going for the 25-10, just making extra sure that Turian's gonna go okay. Alright, let's see if either player goes for bug boost here. Looks like Mike's going for it and gets it. Very nicely done. And yeah, Kashmod gets it as well. Awesome. Bug boost is pretty tricky, honestly. It's one of those things that's impossible to get until you just like wake up one day and it's free. But even then you miss it all the time. You just feel like it should be free. And Mike there going for a bit of a more difficult strat in Scree Boost Room, actually trying to deboost off the Scree itself rather than the particles it drops. It's significantly harder and doesn't save enough time for it to be worth it, in my opinion. But all these Zoomers who are coming to the game now, the SM Zoomers, are really just going for all the difficult strats. It's really cool to see. Alright, good resources here for both runners. Oh my goodness. Kashmod gets a health drop there. Gets screwed out of a super. That is extremely rare. Both runners still cleaning up Kraid nicely, though. Okay, and Kashmod gets 2 supers dropped from Kraid, so as long as they don't get, and I hesitate to even mention it, as long as they don't get another health drop on the way out, Kashmod's gonna be fine. Yeah, there we go. No worries. So yeah, effectively perfect resources here for both runners. Alright, DirtyMike's getting Kraid tank, and so will Kashmod. I like to see this. Makes the run a lot safer. And as long as both runners are grabbing this tank, obviously it doesn't lose either runner anytime. Yeah, no, this is spicy so far. Both runners just all but synced here. However, we are going into maybe the most dangerous non-lethal segment of the run, Upper Norfair. So, like, there is effectively 0 chance of either runner dying here. But, I mean, you saw there, immediately upon entering Upper Norfair, Kashmod just lost, like, 2 seconds by not inputting left soon enough. Oh, looks like both runners are going to be grabbing high jump missiles. Yeah, so it seems like Kashmod keeps making, just a couple little mistakes, but then catching back up on movement after DirtyMike makes a couple little mistakes. And now we're just synced entirely. It's ridiculous. Oh my goodness. SpeedGaming messed up and we just have the same feed side by side. Jeez. Kashmod having a little bit of trouble here in Cathedral. Oh, yeah. Some item selection woes there. As soon as you get off sync, it's really hard to get back in rhythm. Looks like oh no! Yeah, and DirtyMike misses the first try, Bubble Mountain. And just like that, both our runners are synced again. Yeah, so both runners jumping through the door there does what we call fixing the door. Basically, if a door is not at the center of the screen when you enter it, then during the door transition cutscene, the camera has to move a little bit further to align the door with the center of the screen first. So a lot of little places throughout the run that different strats get employed so that door cutscenes are shorter, and this speed hallway one is probably the easiest to tell the difference. DirtyMike goes for a second farm there. Gets 1 super. That's pretty average. Or, excuse me, Kashmod goes for the second farm. Both runners are probably fine on super counts. Oh, Kashmod's playing it really safe. That's interesting. just doesn't want to count on getting another 0.4% drop or whatever, missing a super. Alright, so still pretty much neck and neck here as our runners are going through the sort of wave to power bombs. Another really cool segment. Honestly, all of Old Route's really cool. Like, it's significantly fewer, like, there's no real, oh, miss this and you die tricks, or miss this and your run's over. So instead, a lot of the focus is on the individual room-to-room movement. Like one of the rooms that'll be coming up in maybe like 20 seconds, 20 to 30 seconds. My absolute favorite room, Red Tower Up. It's my absolute favorite room, not just in this run, but really in the whole game. Test your ability to do clean ledge grabs, clean wall jumps. It's just got it all. Yeah, so Cash is going to be getting some extra health here in Caterpillar Room, or can just forgo farming Cax entirely. And neither runner going for Alpha Spark. Kind of interesting. You often expect runners to try to Alpha Spark if they are going for tank. Alright. See these down grabs? Perfect. Just incredible seeing two almost simultaneous down grabs there. Yeah, so DirtyMike's resources here slightly worse. He's only going to have 4 supers after this Caterpillar Room, whereas Kashmod will have 5 and almost about the same health now. Those Caterpillars hurt. Thankfully, this is Old Route, so we already have Varia Suit. But yeah, DirtyMike here, slight lead. Kashmod, slight resource lead. Of course, all of that can change after Fantoon. And yeah, DirtyMike playing it safe, farming both of these crabs, does get rewarded with a power bomb. Power bomb counts can be kind of tight in this segment through Meridia. It looks like Kashmod's going for Ocean Fly. I don't know about this. Okay. Yeah, they just bail. I like that because I feel like it took them too long to get through that door. And the absolute worst outcome of Ocean Fly is you run out of a Shine Spark charge and just awkwardly fall into moat, and you're losing like 20 seconds. Alright, runners have been synced basically the entire race up to this point. However, Fantoon can be a huge differentiator. Even if the fight goes perfectly for both runners, RNG can still play a big factor. So hoping at least for similar patterns for both these runners. Looks like DirtyMike's going to be going for on-screen X Factor here, given he has Power Bomb selected. Alright, no fast for either runner. Mid? Alright, mid for DirtyMike, and it's going to be a slow here for Kashmod. And Kashmod's going for off-screen, a little bit slower, but guarantees you don't have to Doppler at all. DirtyMike gets, was that a mid-fast? Meanwhile, Kashmod stuck with that slow. little bit unfortunate. So Dirty Mike has a, a not insignificant lead here because of that. But yeah, the most important thing is for sure they were both able to nail that 2 round. Alright, so fairly high health here. I'm trying to remember. I want to say Dirty Mike goes for an Attic Spark if he has the health. Nah, going for some Temp Blue strats. Doesn't quite get the ending that he wanted there. So he's going to use an extra super or two compared to what he would have liked. Still a clean room. And there's... Oh, Cash missed the 1 atomic there. So just another few seconds gone. Cash could save a little bit of time here if they choose not to farm Pancake Room. Certainly that by itself won't catch them up, but every sort of little thing here, yeah, that farm was a lot faster. And a Bowling Spark. Very nice. So yeah, I mean, all Cash really needs is just like in a handful of these rooms, if you're saving just a little bit of time here and there, this is a very tenuous lead for Dirty Mike. And when we are at, I would say, entering Meridia is roughly the halfway point. So we still have a lot of run left to go. Plenty of runway for Cash to catch up, or for Dirty Mike to strengthen his lead. Alright, great resources here for Dirty Mike. Potentially even better for Kashmod. I don't know if they forgo the farm here, having 8 supers. Alright, does a 1 farm. That's respectable. Now something can go a little bit wrong on Botwoon and you're still okay. Cash's health is a little bit scary here. They can still take at least one hit from Botwoon before they go into Health Bomb, maybe 2. But Dirty Mike there with 211 hit is going to be looking just a bit better going into Botwoon. Oh, Kashmod's actually playing it a bit safer here, going for the wall jump. I actually really like this play. I think a lot of people don't realize that Sparkless Everest is actually not that slow. It loses you like a couple seconds. So it's really not bad at all. If you're kind of iffy on where your health is, even if you can do the Spark, I think this is a good backup to learn. All right, so Dirty Mike missed one super there on Botswoon. Botswoon absolutely bails him though. Three supers dropped. You never see that. All right, and it's good that Kashmod did go for the Sparkless Everest. Manages to avoid Health Bomb. Also gets some nice Botswoon drops. Four supers for each of them. They are set for Dre. Oh, Dirty Mike had some trouble opening that door. Looked like his shot was just a bit too early. Couldn't get the halfie in. So that could be an opportunity here for Kashmod to make up a bit of time. This can work. It's tight. Oh, yeah. That wasn't as good as I thought. They did take quite a bit there before they started jumping. It's interesting. This is one of those things where I feel like mistakes are often contagious in a run. Like, if you see one runner miss halfie or full halfie, then it's likely the other one will shortly after. But yeah, both runners showing that they know quite well how to do Coliseum without that halfie. There are a lot of runners who will just assume they get halfie and never practice that, but you have, like, you will, in your Super Metroid career, have runs where you miss halfie entirely, and you can still PB. Dirty Mike, yeah. Oh, one missile short. Oh, that's the worst. No more spike suit attempts here, yeah. Oh, and Kashmot gets grabbed. This is a scary range too. I mean, I think, yeah, they're fine sparking, probably, with this much health. So it cleans it up. Spike suit would be nice. Nice. So that's going to be probably, oh, more than a 5-second time save. Dirty Mike doesn't have the setup for Womple. So that might be more like a 6 or 7-second time save for Kashmod having that spike suit. Even more as Dirty Mike falls in Coliseum. You know, Coliseum, one of the easier rooms to do. You just hit jump, and then jump, and then jump. But as soon as you mess it up, you had better be familiar with this room. Just like that, Kashmod's a room behind. Yeah, both runners entering or coming up on Plasma Spark room here. Plasma Spark does save, I think, somewhere like 7 years. So rough to miss. Kashmod looked like they were going for it, but yeah, if you don't get the initial ledge grab, you just have to bail. Like, I mean, Plasma Spark's really tight. I think the most excess frames I've ever had for Plasma Spark is like 7. You have to be almost perfect to get it. Yeah, so a bit of a faster plasma there for Dirty Mike. Still just a room ahead, though. But our runners now are going... you know, one of the more underappreciated sections of the game, Dre to LN. A lot of runners, especially sort of mid-level runners, tend to maybe not give this segment the respect it deserves. You can lose a lot of time here. Certainly, both of these runners showing off some really neat strats here. going to be grabbing, hopefully, the last item pickup of the whole game in ice. After that, we will be at, what is that, 22%? And unless we see a runner having to pick up a Ridley tank or something like that, it's going to be the last item fanfare. So from this point, it's just go, go, go. Go through Lower Norfair, exit as quickly as possible, and go through Turian. Okay, cool. I thought it was 22. I was like, I run I run four E-tanks and 20 missiles, and I get 21%, but Old Route does get Space Jump. Since it does save time if you have to go through Lower Norfair. Anybody who has tested it out themselves knows how painful LN can be without Space Jump. It's just a bit more annoying. Ooh, some nice southern routes from both these runners so far. Yeah, just impeccable from both of them. Really pushing that 1 second time save, sticking it to northern route. Chronic boost for both. And now on to Lower Norfair. Kashmod maybe, what is this, like 5 seconds behind. But both runners entering a section where messing up any room can cost you not only a good pace, but could cost you the run entirely. Certainly a lot harder to imagine a death in KPDR, but this section's still really dangerous. Oh, Kashmod. Yeah, if you lose the timing for fast pillars here. Was Kashmod going for a double stutter there? That's what it looked like. It's pretty wild. But that's what I'm talking about, like, any one of these rooms, when you do them correctly, they look buttery smooth. They are an exhibition of every reason to run this route. Every way that you can demonstrate how much you've learned in Super Metroid. But you mess them up, you can lose 10-15 seconds in one room. It was a cool strategy there in Amphitheater for Kashmod, going for 2 wall jumps off the different platforms. Alright. Looks like DirtyMike just goes for 1 KO. Most of the time save there is in the first KO. The second one, still worth going for often, but you do lose more health. Oh, and DirtyMike just missed all but optimal Plasma Spark, or Metal Pirates there. This is good for Kashmod. Could open the door. Oh. If you release that second charge shot at just the right point, you can also open the door with it, but it's tough. Missing a couple of these shots for DirtyMike. This could change the lead. Alright, DirtyMike's almost done with this fight. Ridley just turned red for Cash. Thankfully, Cash has a lot of extra health. Cash missing some shots too, and Ridley's down for DirtyMike. And Ridley goes down for Cash. Cash made up almost all of that time that they lost in fast pillars, it seems. No supers. What the hell, Ridley? So DirtyMike is looking great coming into Turian. I'll tell you what's not great though is his health. 134. It's not a huge concern. But the fact that he's going for the D-boost here does scare me. I mean, he basically needs to charge out all these key hunters. Like he can literally take one hit. Yeah, and I mean that's how powerful health can be in this section. So Cash is in the lead now. However, Cash's supers are looking maybe the worst I've ever seen in Old Route, leaving LN. Like, in an instance where you don't get health bombed, you never expect to be on 3 supers after Ridley. And Cash wants to go for charge shots here too. 101 is... Cash pulls out some Baki strats here. Says, oh, is it Old Route? I forgot. Alright, so Cash gets at least 1 super here, potentially 2 if a waiver wants to be nice. No. This is really, yeah, this is pretty rough for Cash. I definitely expect to see some grouping strats. Although Cash's health is fine for grouping M1 as long as you don't mess up. Yeah, I was kind of curious if we would see a Nova farm there from Cash, but that's probably something you don't practice if you run Old Route. So it'll be interesting to see if DirtyMike makes up some time just being able to employ faster strats in Metroid rooms. Because, I mean, DirtyMike can go for the fastest possible strat for M1, and assuming he gets good drops from M1 and M2, do the same for M3 as well. Oh, that was, yeah, I mean, that was a good bug farm. I would have gone after the first, but now Cash's super count's looking a lot better. Gonna have 15-4 going into Turian, probably. Maybe like 17-4 or 19-4, depending on drops in... I don't know what that room's called. The room with the pirates. Yeah, so Cash still has the lead here, even with that bug farm. This lead is probably less than the difference between grouping M1 and fastest M1 strats, though. Well, maybe. Alright, and as we are in the lull of the run in G4, Reminder to go follow both of these runners for putting on an incredible race. That command has not been updated. I believe it is twitch.tv/DirtyMike and the boys and twitch.tv/Kashmod. Here we go. Drops be kind. Okay, this is looking pretty good. DirtyMike's actually going to play it pretty safe. That was a really fast grouping strat. Oh no. Yeah. Okay. Kashmod's fine. Both runners are fine here. DirtyMike narrowly avoids getting grabbed, but loses some time there, and M3 was almost a pretty incredible M3. That strat's really tough to nail. Alright, so perfect resources for both runners. Now another point of possible lead change, baby skip. If one runner gets this and the other doesn't, that's not necessarily the race, but that's going to be really hard to overcome. Cash looks good so far. Oh, and regardless, I don't think that was a slowdown. Okay. That was really close. Yeah, so Cash saves a couple seconds there because DirtyMike went for a laggier baby skip. That lag makes your jumps a bit easier to time, since the lag basically slows down the game. However, it does lose you time overall. Alright, Kashmod, a little bit of trouble there, going for a sort of a modified down back skip. Yeah, Mike is through. Ooh, Cash having to be careful of turrets and whatnot. Loses a little bit of time here. Alright, so... yeah, head hits the floor at 42.57 for Kashmod and 43.03 for DirtyMike. This is a few mischarged shots. This is a fall in Leodoc's room. Yeah, already past catch-up, and Kashmod's through. Was that a faster cutscene for DirtyMike? I don't quite know the good cutscene versus bad cutscene thing. Alright, 43.59, almost 44 flat. Metroid attaches. No, it looks like DirtyMike actually lost a second through that fight. Now they're about 7 seconds apart. So this all comes down to escape. Kashmod needs to play perfectly. DirtyMike has, I think it's maybe a second or two to save on Kashmod because Kashmod does not Moonfall here. Kashmod has Moonfall turned off entirely, whereas DirtyMike will be able to do one last Moonfall and escape to save a bit of time. That alone doesn't make the difference, though. Also not insignificant here is Mother Brain 3. Mother Brain 3 is a really hard fight to optimize, and if it goes wrong, you can lose a lot more time than you realize. So Kashmod absolutely needs to execute here to hold on to this win. And just a reminder for the audience, this is already the loser's bracket, so whoever takes a loss here is going to be out of the tournament entirely. A little bit rough there for both runners in Mother Brain 3. Looks like DirtyMike has it under control now. Okay. MB3 goes down. Oh! Mother Brain 3 is being feisty today. So DirtyMike made up a lot of time there, it seems. Maybe not. No, it seems like time difference is about the same still. Oh, bad door for DirtyMike there. Alright, makes it through the first part of the Leodox room just fine. DirtyMike makes up a little bit of time there, going for the more Baki left side. Alright, that's all the time saved for Moonfall. Kashmod goes for right side Spark. DirtyMike saves a little bit of time on diagonal Spark, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough. Kashmod, make sure to land on every platform here. Oh, and crouch locked from DirtyMike. And that is that. Get in the ship, Kashmod, please. Kashmod finishes with an official racetime.gg time of 47:09. DirtyMike with an official racetime.gg time of 47:14. That's also a PB for DirtyMike. I think that's like a 7-second PB. So absolute, or 10 seconds actually, if his live split is to be believed. So GG's to both runners. Incredible race. Geez, we'll see if we can get one or both in here for an interview. All right, we are joined now by DirtyMike. GG.
Oh man, GG.
Yeah, congrats on the PB.
Yeah, thanks.
So like that was 10 second PP?
Yeah, I just saved 8 seconds in Torian right there.
Wow.
Holy crap.
Definitely a sectarian, yeah. And we are also joined now by the winner of today's race, Kashmod. GG.
Thank you. Wow, what a race. I was scared. With not getting on the ship in time.
Yeah.
And I was like clicking the done button like 5 times during that cutscene. I'm like, man, what a race.
Yeah, GG, man. That's a PB. That's huge.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I was on 46 pace up until that Ridley fight, and then that kind of lost me some time, and then the LN escape was pretty rough. Like, I got no health drops from Ridley. I just took way too much damage. So
yeah, you were near death.
it was pretty wild. Yeah, Mike, you got all the supers, and Kashmod got the health. Because Cash got literally no... Cash was leaving Ridley with 3 supers.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that was scary. I didn't notice till like Three Musketeers, and then I was like, wait, I have no supers.
Yeah.
C was like that, except for health.
Yeah.
In Key Hunter
Yeah, I
shares, I'm
wish
like,
I
oh
could
wait,
survive without supers.
I can get
Yeah.
2-hit.
Yeah, I mean, you went down to what, like 14 energy?
Yeah, I didn't. That first Key Hunter was not where I wanted it to be. Like usually it's on that first platform, and he was up there, and I was like, do I just risk it? Like I don't know where he's at, so I jumped. I didn't see him in time, and I still took that hit. So then I was just like, well, got a plasma beam, just go super slow and just survive. Because I was watching the restream. I knew I had like maybe like a 5-10 second lead going into LN, and I was just like, I gotta go.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I knew. I was like, I can't hold back on anything here. Like,
yeah.
I just gotta go fast.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think either runner had a lead of more than 10 seconds ever,
Wow.
and most of the time it
think
was
the
within
most was
5.
like, I think the most is like right after Fantoon, right?
Yeah.
And that was maybe 15 seconds, and then it
Yeah.
was we were just on point. That was awesome.
That was one of my best Meridias as well. I was really happy with that Meridia, except for the like Wample jump.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
ended up getting Spike Suit, which I don't think I've ever actually gotten in a run.
Wow.
And yeah, felt good. I think that
Nice.
saved me like 5 seconds, which was right
Oh,
around how
yeah.
much we ended up being apart by in the end.
Oh no, it was probably closer to 10 seconds all
really?
said and done, because Mike had some trouble in Reverse Coliseum. Actually took a fall.
Yeah. Yeah, it was
Oh.
really rough. So I was like, oh man, if he got blue suit, I'm screwed. I was just thinking that entire Coliseum, but oh man.
Yeah. Really? Oops, sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead. I was like, I'm not even like sad at all that I lost. Like this feels like I won, I'm super happy with this.
Yeah, man. Big TV, 46 definitely on the way.
Yeah.
Oh.
To that point, though, this is unfortunately going to be the end of your tournament run, Mike. Definitely some impressive races you got through. Let's see what you... Yeah, I mean, beating Smellin was really good, and then, going up against Seb, literally the number 1 seed.
Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. My only 2 losses are against 46 runners. I'm pretty happy.
Yeah, there you go. Kashmod, you will be moving on to Losers Round 4 and facing the winner of Maniacal and BR Joker. How do you feel about either of those matchups?
I haven't been watching either of them lately. I need to do some scoping out. But I've seen them run before, and I mean, they are pretty damn good runners. So it's gonna be a fun race between them two, and then even more fun to race whoever I do after that.
Yeah, absolutely. And I do believe, if I'm doing my math right, Cash, if you win your next race, then you are in the money. Which,
oh wow,
it pays out to 5th place, I believe.
Oh, that's awesome! I get to be a professional paid speedrunner if I win my next round.
Yeah, feels good. Yeah, absolutely. So Kashmod, best of luck in your next race. DirtyMike, sad to see you go, but best of luck in all your future speedrunning endeavors. Any parting words from either of you?
I would just say thank you, Glove, for comms. Really pulling through. It's always great to rewatch these when you're on comms.
I appreciate it.
And then just thanks to Eddie, obviously. Thanks for the invite, Eddie. Had a lot of fun. I just started doing runs like back in I think November, so to sit here in a tournament in like the 4th round is pretty insane. So
so you're coming up on your 1-year anniversary then.
Yeah. So
Wow, that's crazy.
and that's only in part of this community, just helping me out. Can't tell you how many times I've gone into streams and people are like, I'll show you the strat, like
Mhm.
it's just so awesome. So but yeah, GG's Kashmod. That was a sick race. Can't wait to watch it back.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, GG's to you, Mike. That was an awesome race. We were all on our toes the whole time, and it was a lot of fun. A lot of fun. Some good speed running being done. Same to you, Glove. Thanks. Your comms are awesome, and it's always a pleasure when you're on comms.
I appreciate
And thanks to everyone involved in the tournament. It's been an awesome tournament, and really a lot of fun to kind of get back into any percent after a while.
Yeah, it's been good to have you back in the community.
Yeah, it's nice to be back.
Awesome. Well, with that out of the way, let's see, does this command work now? Still does not work. So be sure to go follow both of the runners. Go follow twitch.tv/DirtyMike and the boys _ Go follow twitch.tv/Kashmod. If you would be so kind as well to follow the broadcast team. I've been Glove on comms. And from all of us here at SpeedGaming, we'll see you next mission.